Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited because we have a new launch from Parfums De Marly, and this is Valaya. And I am a huge fan of many Parfums De Marly perfumes, so I was excited about this new launch here. It is absolutely gorgeous and it definitely has some spring vibes. So the sun is shining. I got a new spring hairdo and I'm so excited to share my thoughts on this perfume with you. I have a feeling that many people are going to love this new launch. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about this new launch from Parfums De Marly, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I was so excited about this new launch from Parfums De Marly, and Demi Rawlings had popped up and done a review on this beauty, and it was so cute because I said, I think this sounds right up my alley, and she wrote me back and said, yep, I think you need to give this one a try. We tend to like a lot of the same perfumes, and I've been very much into very feminine and pretty perfumes lately, and this sounded like it was going to be exactly that. So it is actually an ode to femininity, and I absolutely love the bottle. It's sort of this really pretty kind of frosted glass with the white tassels. So I would say that the fragrance inside matches this beautiful bottle. It is a very beautiful soft white floral musk fragrance. It's got this really beautiful freshness to it, and it's got a little bit of woodiness in it as well, so it's not floral overload. So if you are somebody who loves a soft, sort of cottony, pillowy, airy, musky floral scent, I think you might be totally in love with this launch from Parfums De Marly. This one was a love at first sniff, and I don't always enjoy those sort of freshy fragrances or those ones that smell a little bit too much like clean laundry. I like them, but I don't necessarily gravitate towards them. Oh gosh, literally this was love upon first sniff, and this does have some sort of depth to it. I like to say it has a little French flair, a little note in here that makes it a little bit more special amongst the sort of clean musk soft floral genre. That's what I would say. Is there's a few that come to mind when I smelled this that it reminded me of, but this one stands out. So the opening of this fragrance is outstanding. It is fresh, it is citrusy, there's a little bit of a white peach note in here, and again it's very airy and ethereal. This is not like this juicy, luscious, like deep peach. This is a white peach that is not quite as fruity. So everything's going to be in the soft, pillowy, airy kind of feel. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I do find that this is leaning more feminine. It is definitely in the women's fragrance line, but I could see anybody enjoying this because it is so soft and pillowy and airy. Now, it does grow on you. So this is the thing I love about it, is I have some of these other soft, clean musk fragrances that I do enjoy, but the longevity is not exactly there. But I found that this fragrance opened up with this citrusy, marshmallowy, pillowy kind of opening, but then as it dried down, it does become a more soft floral musk, but then it sort of grows. Like this one lasted on me all day long, and it definitely grew on me, if you know what I'm saying. This did not necessarily, sometimes on the dry down, it's going to become a bit more of a soft skin scent. To me, this has some presence, but it is, again, a soft fragrance, but it definitely grows on you and it does not disappear by the end of the day. This fragrance is very elegant. It's got a sensual feel to it, and I just love the color white because that is what it is going to kind of evoke when you are wearing this. Sort of crisp and soft and pillowy, clouds, airy. It is really, truly gorgeous. So let me read the notes to you. The top notes are going to be bergamot, mandarin, and white peach. The opening is like, smells so good. Like literally, I think a lot of people are gonna smell this and be like, oh my gosh, I love it. Then in the heart notes, it's orange flower, nymphiol, and vetiver. And I'm a huge fan of vetiver. I just love that woody note. And I find that that will also kind of hold down some florals, like tamp them down. So if you're not somebody who loves floral fragrances, I definitely would still get your nose on this because it is so soft and cottony, and it isn't going to be like a super heady floral whatsoever. And then in the base notes, you've got acagala wood, ambroxan, and musk. And so this does have that soft, musky, sort of powdery cleanness to it as well, but it's truly lifted up from that opening with that bergamot and that white peach. I'm loving this. So I already am wearing this today. This is what I've been wearing the last few days since it showed up. But I will say I do wish, once I spritz this out on my little tester, I do sort of wish that the opening of the fragrance lasted a bit longer, just because it is so intoxicating. So this is the type of fragrance that can be worn year-round. This could definitely be somebody's signature scent. I feel like it's going to be one that sort of caresses you, becomes one with you and your chemistry. And I can just see that a lot of people are going to like this. This is not like super soapy. So sometimes I talk about fragrances where you are going to step out of the shower and there's that sort of soapy cleanness. I would say that there is a freshness about this fragrance, but it's more on the ethereal, airy, fresh, clean sheets, but not in that laundry detergent way. So definitely the florals are going to be a bit more of a standout. And I do think about wanting to wear sort of soft, sensual fabrics, white silks, kind of the things that are going to caress your body. That's what this is going to feel like a little hug, a little caress. And it's just so pretty and feminine, but it's not loud. It's going to be soft and elegant, so you will kind of have a bit of a presence with this fragrance, but it's not going to be your like, hello, look at me. You're going to have the presence because it's going to make you feel like very confident, maybe even a little bit sexy. There's a sensuality to this fragrance as well. So I feel like it's going to give you that confidence, but you're also going to know that, you know, you could definitely spritz this on, sit next to someone on the airplane without like overwhelming them. I do find that this can be dressed up or down. It's great as an everyday scent, but I could see wanting to put this on even for a date night because I could see that this has this sort of sensual dry down. And I will tell you that my husband was asking me what I was wearing. My shipment had showed up, so I immediately was so excited. I was spritzing it around. He had been on errands, had come in, he said, wow, something smells really good. What are you wearing? And I was like, ooh, I've got this new perfume. I wanted to see if you like it. So this was again sort of an automatic like love at first sniff. It's always a bonus when my husband likes my fragrances. That's not always the case, by the way, but I do feel like this is going to fall into the genre that many people will enjoy, especially as we're moving into the spring months. The sun is actually out today. I'm wearing white. Like, I just feel like this is giving me some hope that winter is over. It is not going to be that way for ourselves here, but at least today it's having that sort of spring vibes, and I'm just loving every minute of it. Now, as far as comparisons, the one that came to mind a little bit was the new Maison Francis Kurkdjian 724. This is just a fantastic, clean, soft musk fragrance, really super likable. But I do find that this one definitely is more unisex, and that it is more like clean laundry, like in the good, like fresh out of the shower, has a little bit more of that soapiness or that kind of cleaning products genre, versus this to me is more of a soft floral musk, whereas this one's going to have just a little bit more of that cologne cleanness that I really do enjoy. And so when I am talking about cleaning products and stuff, I absolutely love coming home to a house that's been freshly cleaned. I love the smell of fresh laundry. I do enjoy those soapy kind of fragrances, but I would say between the two of these, this one is going to be more strictly in that clean zone and more unisex, whereas the Parfums De Marly is going to be a bit more on the feminine side, a bit more elegant, and a bit more sensual. The white flowers in this one are definitely going to resonate a bit more, and it just feels a bit more like almost a bit more sexy and sensual. So that's what I would say, truly a beautiful launch, and I can't wait for others to do reviews because I do feel like this is going to be a very likable scent. And one thing that Demi pointed out in her review that I thought was super smart was if you are somebody who likes the Parfums De Marly, the Delina La Rosée, sort of the lighter ethereal, the Oriana fragrance, I think you are going to want to check out Valaya. I also think if you liked Centra, this is from Mimo Paris, very similar to Ariana. This one's going to be more orange blossom marshmallow. This is going to be softer white floral musk, but in that genre, I think you again are going to want to get your nose on Valaya. And one last note is that I actually by accident sort of layered my Delina Exclusive with a little bit of the Valaya. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that, but Delina can be a bit more headier, and it toned it down just a bit, and it added this sort of soft, ethereal feel to it. So although Valaya is beautiful on its own, it could also be a nice layering perfume for some of your headier florals. So those are my thoughts on this beautiful launch from Parfums De Marly. As usual, I love to hear from you. Are you going to try to pick up this fragrance? If you've gotten your nose on it, let me know what your thoughts are. So far, I am loving this fragrance and so excited to be wearing it right now. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.